Sean, here at the Six Nations launch. Great to see you looking resplendent, if I may say. Very, very smart indeed. It's been a good year now in the role. How are you finding it?
Yeah, look, really exciting. First 6 months, what a whirlwind. It was first Six Nations into Australia and then World Cup. World Cup was tough. It was challenging. And if I'm honest, it was disappointing as well. Tough review. And I just felt what we needed to do was control what we can, and that's making sure that we move the dial of our fitness, the physical performance side of it. We had to make sure that we get a defence coach in, and that's Tyrone Holmes. And bringing in Tyrone Holmes, we got him in 6 weeks ago. He came into the camp in February, alignment camp with us. What a difference he's going to be making already as well. So if you're looking at your culture and everything that you want to be bringing to a game, defence for me just sums that up, and that's exactly what Tyrone's going to be bringing. And then if you're looking at Ashley Beck coming in and changing up that attack, you've got a new voices. But it's just making sure that players were playing enough minutes. And that was my big emphasis, was if you're not playing in the PWR, you come back and play in Celtic Challenge. But I had to make sure that the Celtic and Challenge environment was the right environment to making sure that we are being robust going into the international arena. And that's something which I looked at, was bringing in centrally contracted players who play in Celtic Challenge and national interest players, training with us on a Monday night and a Tuesday day. And then they go off to their Celtic Challenge clubs. So hopefully that's showing there's a bit of proof in the pudding there, and both teams get to the Celtic Challenge, and we're moving the dial on everything that we wanted to. So,
yeah, there's lots in there.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I did actually. Your passion shines through as it always does, Sean. Top of that list, then you say the fitness. What is 2 and 3 on that list, and you felt you had to get right after, as you admit, a very disappointing 25?
Yeah, I think if you're looking at it, it's games are won and lost with defence. And like I said, bringing in Tyrone is going to be brilliant. With what he did with Scotland women was impressive. He went away with Netherlands men in the Tier 2 Six Nations and came in. Luckily, the fallow weeks fell on the same week as our alignment camp. So, yeah, and then I think set piece is huge in the game, and bringing in Steve Salvin, what he's done with Exeter Chiefs women as well. They've always had a strong set piece, so new voice within that is going to help us.
Good Rotherham man, always had a good set piece at Rotherham, and I remember Tyrone Howe. He's a Cornish Pirates, wasn't he, all those years? Seems to remember, yeah, I'm sure he was at.
I know he played a lot of rugby up in Scotland, South African, but had Scotland caps. But yeah, great addition, having all them coaching staff on board.
So you've got a few new faces. Like there's lots of consistency there, lots of experienced players. Just talk to us a little bit about some of the newer faces.
Yeah, I think you're looking at individuals like Stella Oren and Elan Jones, been standouts in the set piece. Looking at the scrum, big one for me is Georgia Iono. She's been, if you watch the semi-final, she was outstanding against the Wolfhounds, but also when she went away with the GB7s just before Christmas. On that international stage, she looked comfortable. Sadly, she had an injury, but it's been great to have her back playing rugby in the Celtic Challenge.
And Kate Williams just taking the armband singly. Alcal, big loss to Alcal, and now Metcalf not going to be involved. What does Kate Williams by herself bring to that captaincy role?
She just epitomises what we want from the girls, working hard. But what she will bring is just that level head and that calmness in the match, where you need a senior player just to stop, go through the processes. What's our next job? That's the bit, and it probably comes back from her Navy days when she was in the Navy, and it's just that calming influence. She's a warrior. When that whistle goes, she's a warrior. But when it stops, calm head on her, and what's our next job.
What constitutes success this Six Nations, Sean?
For me, is the consistency. We've got to make sure we're having our consistency in our performances, and the performances then will build that momentum into our results.
Top man, thank you very much as ever. Appreciate it.
Thank you.